Hello guys, how is it going? Guided here bringing you another Clash Royale video, and today I'm super excited to share with you guys this awesome achievement. We made it to Master Leagues last season, guys. So here it is, the season rewards chest, 5,000 gold. We got the option of Ice Spirits or Fire Spirits. I do go with Ice Spirits because I use it a lot more often, guys. And the second choice is Musketeers or Mini P.E.K.K.A. I go with Musketeers because now I could finally get it up to level 9. Heal or Tombstone? I go with Tombstone, guys. I do use it a lot on my Splash Yard deck. And this was the hardest decision for me here. Golem or Tornado? Unfortunately, I got the season rewards just before the balance changes were announced, and I do end up going with Tornado, guys. I really regretted it after the balance changes came out because I don't think Tornado is going to be as effective anymore. Only because I think that now it's going to allow the Hog Rider to get a hit unless you end up placing another, troop or another card to help also get some chip damage into that Hog Rider. So for that reason, I just really wished I had gone with Golem instead. But what can I do? I ended up going with Tornado, as you guys can see there. And then I got the option of Graveyard or Lumberjack. Easy choice here. I go with Graveyard. None of these would help me actually level up my legendaries, but now I am one card closer to getting my Graveyard up to level 3. And that's really good because I do like Graveyard a lot. It is a deck that has been doing amazing on all of the last metas. It's doing really good now, and it's actually, as you guys can see here, the card that I've been using the most. So this is the deck that got me to Master Leagues, guys. Archers, Tombstone, Baby Dragon, Logs, Skeletons, Knights, Graveyard, and Poison. So as you guys can see, this was my profile right here. At this point, I was sitting at 4,500 trophies, and I wanted to see how far up I would be able to push before the season ended. So I knew it would be a stretch, but as you guys can see, I had even shown the 4,900 trophy range just because of the fact that when I started recording this video, as you guys can see, I had finally gotten to level up my Baby Dragon. So we're gonna go ahead here and level up the Baby Dragon to level 6, and I just knew that this was gonna increase my possibilities of pushing up a lot farther in the ladder, because as a free-to-play player, guys, as you can see, I'm a level 11, more than halfway up towards going to level 12, but I just go against much higher level players with much higher level cards. So there's only so much that skill can do for you. Like, eventually you go against those players with level 4 legendaries and whatnot, and it just becomes pretty much impossible to beat them. As well as if a player is all the way up here and he has like level 4 legendaries, etc., it's because he must at least know a little bit of what he's doing, because no one makes it this far into the game, guys. Let's be serious, unless they actually really like the game. And usually when someone really likes something, they're good at it, or at least they put a lot of time into it. So that's why it's just so hard to make it very high without actually having higher level cards, guys. So there, I really like the placement of that Baby Dragon. I was able to take down the Skeleton Bomber as well as help defend against the Lava Hound. So one of the things that I was thinking about at this part of the game was I have to save my archers. No matter what I do, I have to save my archers for that Lava Hound because my Baby Dragon's not going to be able to do much. So I see he placed his Lava Hound. I know he's low on elixir. The only chance I'm gonna have to win in this game is if I punish him on the opposite lane. If I pushed him on the same lane, it would only help him make an even stronger push, because then he would place troops behind the Lava Hound to defend my graveyard, and after he was done defending, he would have even more troops to come down and try to take down my tower. So here, with the help of the archers, I do take down his Lava Hound, and as you guys can see, we are now in the lead. I allowed him to get some damage off on my right tower, because I know that if I'm gonna win against a level 12 with high level cards here, it's probably gonna be because of the fact that I was able to defend, not let him take the tower, and I was able to take down one tower, in which at this point, that's what I do. As you guys can see, I could have gone for the left tower, but I just knew that the game, in order for me to win, would be me taking his tower and just defending for the rest of the match. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this poison here. What it's gonna do is it's gonna help me take care of his minions, drastically reduce the health of his Night Witch, which, guys, keep in mind, at this point here, the Night Witch was just so OP because this was before the balance changes. So my archer's doing work there, guys. I am able to defend against this Night Witch here. 10 seconds left on the clock. I know I'm gonna get this right now. So 4, 3, 2, and that's game, guys. Very good game right there, going against a level 12 with really high level cards. So we got 32 crowns from that. And guys, unfortunately, I had recorded the entire way of me making it to 4,900. It was epic, but unfortunately, guys, I ran out of space on my phone, and I am not going to be able to share that with you guys. I really apologize for that. But instead, I am going to show you guys how the deck works on challenge mode. This is going to be good because you guys know it works in ladder, because you just saw me play in ladder against a higher level player with high level cards, and I made it to Master Leagues with that deck as a level 11, so you know that it works. So now I'm going to show you how it works on challenge mode. And guys, here we go. We have 8 wins already, so we're going for the 9th win. The fact that I'm 0 losses and I have 8 wins already just shows you guys how good this deck could really be if you play it right. So you'll want to watch this video until the end, because I'm gonna be trying to explain to you guys how to use the deck. So as you guys can see, Tombstone, a really effective way of defending against that battle ram. So now we're gonna use the archers here to do a little tanking and use the graveyard. Graveyard poison is pretty much the biggest combo that you're gonna use. For the most part, you're gonna want to counterattack with whatever troops that survive on your defense. So say you use your knight on defense, baby dragon, or archers. Once you finish defending, whatever troops survive, when it gets close to the bridge, you could throw down your graveyard and they will help tank for the graveyard, allowing your skeletons to build up. So here my opponent used the elixir collector on the right side, so that's something that I look out for. Whatever can help me get value from the poison, you know, that's where I look to go ahead and use the graveyard. So here I decided not to poison because of the fact that I saw that the only thing he put down was the Electro Wizard, and I saw that my skeletons were gonna build up because I had the knight over there tanking, and so that's the reason why I didn't use the poison. My opponent uses the heal here, which is pretty nice play by him, but he did commit a lot of elixir, and I was still able to shut him down because I had a lot of elixir myself. So as you guys can see, we have control of the entire game. We're going for his second tower already. He uses his triple musketeer there on the back. At this point, I know I have the game. There's just no way I'm gonna lose this. So let's go ahead and poison log. He does use the heal, which allows his 3 musketeers to stay alive. I might actually have a little bit of trouble defending this left side here, but we should still be able to do it. And even if he were to take down that tower, we still have our right tower, and at this point we're leading 2-0. So that's that. He's not going to be able to take not even one tower, guys. That's game. So that is win number 9, guys. I hope that you guys are starting to get the idea of how to play this game, this deck. So like I said, a key point of the deck is you're going to use your archers, baby dragon, tombstone, and knight to defend. whatever troops survive, you're gonna use them to counterattack by placing your graveyard on the tower. So if your knight survives on the right side, you're gonna use the graveyard on the right side, using, you know, the knight as a tank. So here I decide to poison and log early on because he invested 7 elixir. Poison and log are only 6, so not only would I get a positive 1 elixir there, but I would also do damage to the tower and allow my baby dragon to survive and make it full HP to the tower. He did end up placing his Inferno Dragon, which is why my baby dragon didn't make it to the tower. But that's fine because we still made a really good trade with the poison log. So one thing I wanted to mention to you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm actually using the skeletons instead of skeleton army. I've featured this deck in the past, having really great success with this deck using the Scarming instead of the skeletons. But I ended up, guys, putting the skeletons instead of the Scarmy, and I'll tell you guys exactly why I did that. The reason why I did that is because the skeletons just give you so much value, it's not even funny. You do so many trades with the skeletons, guys. Because of the fact that it's only 1 elixir, it also allows you to cycle really fast. And this deck is just really offensive. You're always trying to keep your opponents on their toes. Look at the value I get from these skeletons here. Placing those skeletons there on the top allowed you know, his troops to be distracted the entire way, allowing my archers in my archer tower to put a lot of damage into his troops, and allowing my tombstone to spawn even more skeletons, which consequently would leave them distracted for even longer. So this is what you guys are gonna do. You put a troop, once it gets to the bridge, it's gonna start tanking. He actually didn't allow my baby dragon to move up, and that's part of why that offense wasn't as successful, because my graveyard didn't have anything to tank for it. So it didn't allow the skeletons to build up. But as I was saying, guys, another part of me using skeletons instead of Scarmy is because of the fact that I'm not giving them any zap or log value. And zap and log being one of the most popular spells in the game, and zap and log are one of the cards that end up giving you a lot of value as well. You can do really good trades, elixir trades with zap and log. And me using the skeletons just doesn't give them any reason to have a zap or a log. Oftentimes I find my opponents just having zap or log stuck on their hands and they have nothing to use it on. So that's, in my opinion, really good, and that's one of the reasons why I use it. Another thing I want to point out is you always want to protect your archers. Your archers have really big DPS, which is damage per second. So they do a lot of damage, and they could stay from far away, you know, dealing a lot of damage, guys. So always try to place your knight or baby dragon in front of the archers. Say your opponent has a troop that targets air, you could place your baby dragon in the front to tank for your archers. So there it is, win number 10, guys. We're 10-0. Let's go for that 11th game. Hopefully we can take the 12 wins, and let's actually try to do 12 wins and 0 losses. Why not? I've certainly done it before with this deck. I hope I can do it again as I show you guys how to use it. So here I split archers on the back. That's one of the ways I like to begin with this deck. I think that archers, when you split them, it's like you have 1.5 elixir in each side. If the opponent allows them to get to the tower like he did there on the left, they do pretty nice damage, guys. For 1.5 elixir, it's not bad at all. And it's a nice and safe way to start off the match because they help you defend on either side. So I used the log there not to allow his skeleton bomber to get any hits into the tower, and as you guys can see, the match barely started. One push that we had, we already brought his tower down to 694 health. So let's see how we're gonna defend against his golem here. We're looking okay. because of the fact that we had full elixir. Well, we got full elixir like 1 or 2 elixirs or seconds after he put down his golem. So he is using graveyard. I'm gonna distance my archers here because if he poisons, it would likely miss the archers. He does poison, but he poisons really late there, so that's not gonna give him so much value because his graveyard had already pretty much finished. Had he poisoned earlier, which he probably didn't because of not having elixir, he would have taken down the tower for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a counter attack here, taking down his tower. That was pretty good, and the good thing also is that I was able to kill his Night Witch, so it doesn't allow him to get a good counter attack. That Night Witch is not as powerful anymore after the balance changes, guys. So because he invested a lot of elixir on the right side, knowing there's only 1 minute left on the clock, I'm gonna go heavy here on the left. This poison was really valuable right here, taking down his skeleton bomber. He was able to effectively defend against our push, but we did manage to get about 1,200 or so damage to his tower. So watch how effectively we defended here on the left. Archers are just amazing against graveyards, guys. And if you place them a little bit far back, the fact that they have range, they're still able to defend really well. And sometimes you make your opponent miss. If they poison, you end up making them miss, and they don't get value from that poison at all. Or by the time it hits the archers, your archers already defended against the graveyard. So that was win number 11, guys. Not too hard. Hopefully you guys are already getting the idea of how to use this deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you guys try this deck because, like I said, it's just really amazing. I've been winning against every kind of deck: Beatdown, Lava Loon, Hog Rider decks, Cycle decks, anything you could think of against other graveyard decks. It's just really good because the Knight is tanky. You're able to defend against graveyards, and the archers as well are really effective against graveyards. So I placed this poison here because it's gonna take care of the witch's skeletons, as well as pretty much kill that witch. All I need is like 1 hit from the baby dragon to take it down. I wish I had my poison here to take care of his Electro Wiz and the Night Witch, but that's fine. I'll log here because this will completely kill the Night Witch. By the time that Electro Wizard makes it to the tower, my tower already took down all of those bats. So it's a pretty good start. I was able to see every single card almost that my opponent has. And now I'm gonna go ahead and split my archers over here. The fact that he invested 3 elixirs there that aren't gonna do any threat whatsoever to my tower made me want to go ahead and push. I wait for his witch to get within range of that poison. I didn't want to throw that poison way too far back because if not, I knew it wasn't gonna end up getting anything else. So let's place Tombstone here on the left to distract the giant, as well as archers here on the right out of the range of that Night Witch and the bats, which allow my archers to take down his Night Witch and most of the bats. So by only 2 bats survive, my knight was able to finish the job, and we're looking good here. 1600 HP on the lead, only a minute left on the clock. We'll use this log to clean his Skarmy, as well as help us chip away at the damage, chip some damage away from his tower. We're now at 1 poison and log away from getting that tower. I'll go ahead and poison already because it should get his witch within log range or so of dying. Look at the placement here of my baby dragon, allowing my archers to be protected. And now I forced him to use poison there on this tombstone, and my archers were able to successfully defend against the graveyard. I'm gonna let his tower there on the right stay alive, guys, because it's only 1 log away, and this way I don't activate his king tower, and I'm able to do a really good push there on the left. Now that my push on the left is looking good, I can go ahead and take down his right tower, getting me the game there, guys. 2 crowns to 0. So that's win number 12 right there, guys. Really good. I'm really happy about these matches because it helped me show to you guys how effective and how powerful this deck could really be. As you guys can see, this is the deck that helped me get to Masters, and after the balance changes, this deck continues to do really good, guys. So I can't wait to get the Tombstone and the Skeletons in, as well as my Knights, to level 12. That should really help me on ladder gameplay, and hopefully we can go ahead and get to over 5,000 trophies. Why not maybe even shoot for 5,200 trophies? That would get us to Master League 2. So let's open this chest. 2,000 gold, Musketeer, Minions, Barbarians, Battle Ram, and P.E.K.K.A. Alright, awesome, P.E.K.K.A. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave any questions you guys might have regarding the deck. I'll be more than glad to answer every single comment that you guys leave. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your comments, guys, below. Don't forget to like the video, and most importantly, subscribe for more Clash Royale content.